my CBT, got 125. This is a Gilera Cougar. So this thing caught my eye on Facebook and it was only 700 quid. Passed my CBT and I want to change a few things. So my first bike, and I definitely want to bobber it up. So first things first, I took this light off because it even struggled lighting up the inside of itself. So very awful. Could have changed the bulb and just kept it all like that, but you know, it's all a bit scratched and the front mount was absolutely horrible. It had the speedometer in it, the pin was snapped, so I bought a new pin off eBay, and all the housing when I got into it was all just wrecked on the inside, so I ended up taking the lot off. And for a replacement for the speedo, we've ended up with one of these GPS ones now. Don't know how accurate or good they are. All the comments said they were alright. You'll have to let me know if you know if they're any good. But I do plan on getting the new handlebars for this as well. Bobber ones, definitely want to get it flat. So that's what we're going to be doing to this bike. So today we're going to be on a light change. I've got loads of bits and I've got some electrical stuff in there that I still need to open. That's what I was waiting for. But the bike is from 2002, so the speedometer and stuff weren't really accurate anyway, and loads of people saying about their old bikes and they just got one of those GPS things, so hopefully that works. Yeah, let's clean up the garage a bit. We're going to move the dirt bike out, swing the bike around, and then we're going to start putting the light on. No idea about electronics, first time doing any of this stuff. And we're taking all the seat off as well because I want a bobber style, so we're going to have a single seat probably there to there, and then yeah, indicators and everything like that. I'm not sure, I might have to call some backup to do this, but okay, yeah, so this is the old unit. Once I bolted it in and tightened it up, it should be sweet. Well, and we've got a bit of play. Okay, so that's basically it. When we tighten them on, that'll be solid. Okay, we've still got a bit of movement in there. Just tight enough. That's what she said. Right, let's get this one done. Okay, there we go. It's going to help hide some of this shite as well. Okay. Alright, so we've got the bolts. Look how cool they look. Hell yeah. I like them. But like I said, it's got to hide some of its mess, man. Right, so we had a fiddle with the wires on the lights and stuff like that. My dumb ass doesn't know what the hell I'm doing with that, to be quite honest. We got these. We got those that can connect the wires together like that. But what we're actually going to do, we have the petrol tank off. I don't think anything else is holding that down, honestly. We're going to be able to see what we're doing there. We'll get this off. So let's take the decals off and get it ready for stripping, basically. We're going to have to get it empty. We've got the fuel line. Boop. And you're going to need to give this engine and stuff a bit of a clean as well. We can oil everything up as well. Okay. So that's a star head and that one is a Phillips, which is usually really good. So star end and a random screw holding the seat in. Oh my god, it was the only thing holding the seat in. Okay, that was easier than I thought. So to get a bobber seat on, drilling into some of this stuff. You can see this is all held down here, and you got all the wires and everything to it. There's the battery. Okay, and then we've got the bolt to the gas tank. Let's take all that off and add the rear mudguard, and then have the seat there, the bobber seat sort of in the middle. Still connected underneath to obviously the tube and things. Oh! Oh, it's going to be easy to do the petrol tank and stuff. I had no idea about the seat, the lights. God dang it. But on most bike shows you watch and they come out and they're rusty and all sorts, 23-year-old bike. Clean as hell in there. Clean up some shit. The paint's already ready to come off underneath that sticker there, so not on very thick. We'll definitely do a couple of layers. That was easier than I thought. Amazon's bin, baby! Let's go! So I'll need to mask up and gloves for that. And then we've got like a wire brush kit. We can get the tank covered in the paint stripper today, and then tomorrow we'll come and we should be able to get it all off. And then after we've given it, we'll probably give it like 2 or 3 coats of this, sand it down, and we can start with the matte black and the white. We're still waiting for the Punisher skull template to come as well. Also, I've had some advice from a mechanic friend about these and some better switches for the wires, so I'm going to get some of them ordered as well. Yeah, we've got a bit of work to do on this bike. God, what a pain in the ass. Every time I want to come out and do something. Oh shit. Right, take an appropriate amount of paint stripper and apply it evenly with a brush to the place that needs to be treated. Where it needs to be treated. Everywhere. Okay, we're just going to leave that on overnight in the garage. As you can see, we're having a little scrape. It's not as effective as I thought, but it's definitely made it easier. So I'm going to scrape off the easy stuff around, and then we can give it another little bit, I think. A lot of it off, but some bits still being quite stubborn. We're going to undo these bolts, take this off, and see what we're dealing with underneath all that. We know they're the backlights, it might be worth taking them off. Under here now. Right, well, that's off. There's a load more wiring I don't want to do. I honestly might take it to a mechanic to do the wiring. So I spoke to a mechanic friend, he's get the seat mounted before you cut anything off because we don't know where it's going to go. Should be fine cutting this off as long as it's past the shocks like that. We've got the handlebars and the seat coming tomorrow. Hopefully it's just a case of getting everything off the handlebars, taking these off, putting the new set in, tightening these back on, and then putting everything back on. I would no way have got through this with the just the scraper. Holy! Make sure you've got an ankle grinder with the right end.
You filming?
Yep. Alright, here it is. So obviously we just got back from my parents. Well, 5 o'clock now. We sprayed this about 12, so it's been 5 hours. It said like 24 hours leave it. I'm a bit impatient, so I think it's fine. It's dry as hell. It's been hanging up. It's been 20 degrees all day, so I'm going to get the sandpaper and just give it a little going over so we've got something for the black to stick to. We've also got the new handlebars as well. Don't know if they're too small. They're only a little bit shorter than this, and these handles are actually coming over by about that much on either side, so should be all right. They're going to sit in the middle and come like towards me. So we've got the matte black and the matte white, so when we get the Punisher template, it's going to go all black, template on, and then yeah. I think that's complete coverage on the first go. Give it a second, maybe a third, so it's got that extra layer on. Take them off. Don't need to take that off, that's pretty much covered, but one of them either side. It won't take 5 minutes outside to get the paint off that, and I can give it a prime. Hopefully we'll get the seat tomorrow and then we can do that. Alright, here we are, it's a new day. It's a little bit more miserable outside. A bit wet and windy, but this has pretty much been fully covered. It's still a little prominent round there, but now the seat's arriving today, so we'll be able to chop that off at some point. I'm going to strip these for sure. Okay, what are we doing? Handlebars. Okay, plan. We're just going to do there. We're going to keep all that on, and we're going to just take off and put on as we go, so we know where everything goes. Let's get the tripod. Allen key in there, but it's like rounded off. We'll probably get some new mirrors as well, smaller black ones. Magic. Good. Alright, it's on. It looks cool as hell, and it's really comfortable when I'm sat down as well. This whole thing though, you know, about drilling that out, and you know, I put the bolts back in there and it just spins forever, so I think it's all threaded and shite. I'm gonna get a new front brake one, honestly, and just slip it off and put a new front brake thing on, and hopefully it's just a case of connecting the wires there. If not, I'm going to do everything I can and just take it in and say help. These can probably come off and have a bit of a spray though, so I'm going to take these sides off. Just had enough. So they're going back on now. That looks way better than before. Hopefully the tank covers that one. Alright, it's a new day. We've had a little clean up. Look, all the tools are away. We've got some space in here now, and we've just got these. So option 1 and option 2. And you can't see option 2 very well. Get off. But I think the second one looks better. That's probably a bit cleaner. That looks better. Alright, it's looking pretty cool. It can go like that, and we can do this white. I need all this exposed. I'm spraying this.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep, there, and this one out a bit like that. And I've got to hold the eyes down. Right, move them on. Right, see if you can figure out. There's only 2 bolts for this for some reason, but here you go.
Yeah.
Figure out where that goes. Alright, starting to see some progress now. I think that was a good job on the side. Alright, so good news. Light is on. I got my seat. Bad news. They forgot the springs that go at the back here. I've messaged the seller and hopefully they can get them back to me. Get this marked down and see where we're going to do the cuts and stuff. So I'd love that to go like that actually, because it would lay flat on these bits which look perfect to drill through, and I can just about get a bolt on depending where. If I drilled more towards that, that would be perfect. Seems good, but I'm sat on 2 bumps and they're digging into my ass. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. But I need my bolts, which are coming tomorrow. I think I found a dude that can rewire it as well, so I'm just gonna, we've got the indicators and everything coming. We'll put that on the back light, which is a number plate holder as well, which we're probably just gonna have coming off on these bolts. Alright, we've got some stuffs. Alright, we've got some good quality wing mirrors. We've got some motorcycle cleaner, muck off, so yeah, we'll be able to get that clean. Metal drill bits. We've got a brand new lever because the other one got a rounded off screw in there. That one doesn't screw in at all, absolutely fooked. So we are gonna swap that around, hopefully without breaking everything. But we'll see. Not too sure. Metal drill bits, electricity stuffs, indicator holders. We've got these LED indicator things. It's weird actually because they haven't actually got. Oh, yeah, they have. They got the bolts there. So, depending on the seat, I'm probably thinking just above there or something. You know, because I'm chopping these off. So, we'll have a spot for them. We've got loads of different sized bolts. This is all the number plate holder. So there's the bracket. It'll come off probably there, and you can have it that way. But I'm having mine that way with the brake light that goes on top. Okay, so there's one there. See, stuff's just falling out of it now. That's fooked. Bro, something in my life went right. That fits. Bow, bow, bow. Ooh, that's nice. Right. These wing mirrors out. Key 2 bolts. you can put the bolt on it and it'll screw into there. Easy. All that and it's snapped. Tightening it up. Cheap Amazon shit. Alright, I've got to take the front brake to the shop tomorrow and that'll get sent back off, and then I'm going to get an Amazon refund and I'll be able to get a new one, a better one. And the new mirrors are on, looking pretty cool. So the old light's looking pretty cool actually. I don't think I've got time tonight to mess about with the lights or hacksaw that off. These are the LED lights. Everything's on the floor. I haven't even looked at the drill bit yet. I wonder if there's one big enough for that. Oh yeah. Loads in there, man. What size is that? That'd probably be perfect actually. Easily. That is probably the right size, maybe one down. Yeah, this got awesome reviews. It's just spray on, leave on and then wash off, so. Alright, here we are again. We've got to wait for a new front brake replacement now and get the new one on, but the mirror's looking pretty sweet. The engine stuff, got it a little bit more shinier. It's going to take a few more of them, I feel, so we'll be doing that. Okay, big one today, I think. You get the number plates and everything on the back here, and the lights, that'd be good. We need to get the indicators in as well and chop this back bit off. Unfortunately, like this suspension comes quite far back. I'd love to pop it forwards there, you know, and have it off at the seat, but it's going to have to be back here, and that's all welded and strong, and somewhere to put the indicators on at the very back there, so. Alright, there it is, massive chunk of metal off. Might go faster because it's lighter. That already looks different. It gives us somewhere to put the indicators, and if I can get a big enough, like a fat mudguard or something. Okay. There's definitely more than I wanted off the back of that, but what can you do, man? And actually doing that, I can hold the bolt inside there. That'll really help with the indicators. And just for anyone, you know, petrol tank is really good holder for any sort of tape. Holds duct tape, holds the masking tape, metal drill bits. Might need to be bigger, but we'll see. That's going to be smart though, actually. They're really low profile. But yeah, the tube goes right through and comes out. The tube goes right through and comes out. Yeah, got to untangle that though and find out what does what. The indicators are on, and we've got the wires coming through out the bottom there, all hidden in there, which is really sick. Okay. Give me a bit of a maze, this. We need a 10, mate. What's that? Don't know what it fits. Drill a hole through there, not a problem. He says that's never done this in his life. We do that. Alright, and they're done. Look at that. Alright, not bad. It's a little long, but that's what she said. Alright, we'll do the other one and we'll Getting cable tied to the frame. See if we can figure out. Oh shit! All right, bike update. We got the L plate on. I hate having it. I'm gonna have to go and go up a test just so I can get rid of it. The problem is there's two sets of cables. One looks like it's been just taped off and not used at all. So there's 3 wires there and 2 there, and there's 3 wires down the back there. So I'm going to strip these and get these connectors on. I'm gonna have another go at these front lights now. I'm feeling a bit more confident, so I'm gonna actually splice these two together to make one. We've got the back brake working with these two. We've not yet found the underneath light. Alright, so in my infinite wisdom, I've put all the lights as one. So I don't even know how I did it. Well, that is the first time I've seen them on, which is insane. That's the high beam, they're not just turning on normally. Really good brake that. It's a different one to the one I got before as well, because obviously that snapped. This one's black too. Sort of matches the other one actually. But god damn, that's good. No idea of what it's gonna look like. Over here we're gonna have a new exhaust coming as well. It's gonna come off like a double or a triple sort of outlet coming off there, so that wasn't on tight at all. Hello cat. Not even my cat. One exhaust, not a lot going on inside though either. Alright, Amazon's been baby. Alright, quick look at the goods. We've got some more matte black to go over this. We've got some matte lacquer, matte black stuff for more protective, so we'll cover that in it. We've got the exhaust, which is holy shit, looking pretty insane actually. Hope that fits on there. If not, we'll be drilling and bolting it to it, but that is actually sick as hell. We got these like red claw marks or whatever, like decals, but I don't know. Put one on, see what it looks like. Brake fluid, that'll do me for the rest of my life. Look at this pathetic little thing. It's like rear motorbike mudguard for what, a BMX? It looks stupid. I'm just going to put the big old one back on. Here we've got a new metal angle grinder bit, so I'm going to take the back pegs off. And we've got some big exhaust wrap, so holy crap. Yeah. That's one side off, we just need to grind it down. We'll get this one off while we're here. We got that on and fully wrapped the exhaust, and then we got the new 3-pipe coming this way, a bit shorter too. Alright, good news, no biking at the minute. It's gone in for a rewire to get the front and back lights done. So hopefully about 100 quid-ish, I'll let you know when I get it back. Yeah, But we've got the springs for the seat too. Comes me off eBay. Managed to send them. So as soon as the bike gets back, petrol tank, seat on, jobs are good un. Now the back mudguard, this goes straight onto the back of the seat. I polished it off and sprayed it, but it's still a little bit bumpy there. So, and it needs to be shorter. So I think I'm going to cut through the disc. Right, I found a weight and a drill bit. Let's sand that off. Alright, I mean, it's a bit of plastic in it. I might be able to put something through the bike. If it goes to the back seat, I might have to drill a hole in through the side of the bike, just something to keep it steady underneath, we'll see. Alright, we just got back from the garage. We definitely took it as safely as possible. That's good, right? So, lights are working, back brake lights working, they come on and stuff, I assume. Let's get it in the garage and get the petrol tank hooked up and in place and the seat on. Okay, we do need to tighten the handlebars up. Hell yeah. Front and back lights work, baby. So that's just, they're on all the time. And that's high beam. I know. That's why I didn't tighten them up fully tight, because I need the seat on to see where I'm sitting before I do all that. Then I can mess about with mirrors and all that shite. So let's do the seat. It's exciting now. Alright, here be the fuel tank. And a little bit of leeway with the bolt. Yeah, baby. Alright, so the seat is bolted to the frame. And now, alright, that is on. Now we've got to get the rear mudguard. I believe it's actually done. Holy crap. Hope if I get the right end.